Yes, sir.
Okay, so hello everyone. Today we have a very important and very good session. So we have the man of the hour with us today, Kundan Jaiswal. He has just now results got out like in 5 minutes back, and he has secured All India Rank 1 in Gate Aerospace 2024. And just to start the interview, I am Prateek. So I will be asking him few questions related to how he framed his preparation, what he did, because it's a proven method now. He has already secured All India Rank 1. So everyone who is learning Gate this time will be getting help, like how the preparation should be done. So before me talking so much, right, we will first start congratulating Kundan. So Kundan,
Uh,
congratulations.
thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
So Kundan, just before starting the technical stuff, how you start your preparation, how you're feeling now? You're getting All India rank 1, right?
Yes, sir. It's like a very good feeling. Like I didn't think I will get this rank uh, while preparing, but yeah, definitely in the end it was a surprise. I was hoping yeah, in top 50 I will be, but
Okay.
I didn't know I will be here. So,
Okay. So I'll tell you why I knew from the starting. So I'll tell you, and for everyone, what thing I have observed about you when you were in live classes and all, right? You never missed the lecture. That's what I have checked when the classes were happening, right? So Kundan is the one guy in the whole batch who never missed any lecture from starting until the last day of the batch. So I knew at that time that you know this topic, you are master of this topic or any topic per se, but you were still attending that in the process that maybe you will learn something or maybe a new trick or maybe a numerical will come in front of you. But it is very easy for students to miss a lecture assuming that I already know this, so I can skip this lecture, I'll practice this later. So this is one thing so this is the reason I always knew that something big is coming up. But yeah, All India rank 1 is always the best thing to have, right?
yes, sir.
All right. So anything else you want to add into this, or should I ask my question? I have.
Uh, yes, sir. I mean, I wanted to add to this point, but anyway, like during the course of questioning, I think it will come. So I will add it up there itself.
Okay, fine. So the first question I want to ask from you is when you actually started your preparation.
Sir, it was in mostly like in August, I was thinking I will give the gate, which will be happening next year.
Mhm.
And at that point of time, like I was browsing it through, like where should I go and prepare? Because I just needed some consolidated material where I do not have to look here and there, like uh, wasting my effort.
Mhm.
So that like it will be a very streamlined preparation. So that is where like I came across Goodwill GATE2IIT classes, and then I had ordered, initially I had ordered just book to
Yeah, 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 yeah.
just go through the stuff and see like how much I can do it from myself. Later part, like in around September, I thought it's better to join the classes, and then side by side, like I should cover it uh, as it proceeds.
Hmm.
So that is how like I had started my preparation.
Okay. So this I want to add to other people also. It is good that Kundar has started in August and has secured All India rank 1, but this, according to me, should not be a practice. The reason being, you were in a position to cover the entire syllabus during that time, and maybe you were dedicating more time and you were doing more hard work. But ideally, according to me, if it is possible, start early as possible. And definitely classes and videos and all these stuffs will definitely help you to cover your syllabus in a better way. But I understood that your process, and I remember that once you started with the study material package, and then you slowly converted into live classes and then the videos and
Uh,
all.
y- y-
Correct. So it was a
yes,
slow
sir.
transition. I
Yes,
actually
sir.
like that because you have first seen or checked how the material is. Then when you were comfortable, you went to the next thing, and then you went to the next thing. So this is good. Like, okay. Okay, the next thing is, as you already started in August, so can I ask this, like, till what time your syllabus was completed? Like, I know what is happening in live batch, but because you also have video lectures portal, right? So you can do your
Yes.
preparation in parallel. So when your syllabus
Uh,
was completed.
Sir, actually, it was mostly completed in, I think, in and around December or
Hmm.
January 10 around, because
Okay.
thereafter I had planned for my tests,
Hmm.
uh, giving the test. So, like the major portion where everyone gets stuck, like the structure
Hmm.
and the flight mechanics, something like these two subjects, like were the subjects like I thought ki I should cover it in the very first. Otherwise, like in the last, it will be very difficult for me
Hmm.
to cover it, and they are lengthy also. Like
Correct.
structure is
Correct.
specifically lengthy,
Correct. Correct.
so in the last it would be difficult. So structures and flight mechanics, I had covered it very much earlier, like seeing the video lectures already there on the portal, and then
Hmm.
going through the study material, and then attending the classes as well. And after that, like propulsion and all, I finished it. Propulsion, aerodynamics, and fluid mechanics. I finished it gradually in the end part, focusing on that.
Hmm.
So yes, by uh, December end and January, I was finished with the syllabus.
Okay. Okay. Understood. And I hope, as you have already pointed out, videos will definitely help you along with the classes, right? You can move two subjects in parallel when you have video portal separately and you have live classes separately. That always helps, right, to cover the syllabus quickly.
Yes, sir. So one thing I would like to add here, as you said, about specifically about the videos. Like initially, I had taken that study material as I mentioned previously.
Mhm.
Uh, so, like when after I took the video classes, there, like it was key. Uh, like you are getting a bigger picture of the whole chapter itself, like for any chapter that you would start, for example, basic elasticity that you had started, so you had given the very uh, broad overview how the things will flow, and
Hmm.
in which fashion I need to cover it up. For example, stress strain calculation, then we had to come to theory of failure. Once we calculate that, then we where we need to apply it to theory of failures, and from there, like you were giving like the bigger picture in which I should approach. So and this was for each of the chapters. I remember even for you know aerodynamics, like thin airfoil theory, and Prandtl lifting line theory. So all those things, when you started, you gave up, flow in which the things will proceed, and in which the upcoming topics will fit into the particular scheme of things.
Hmm.
So that was initially that won't be that much help, because when you are covering the syllabus, the focus is to cover that topic. But when once you have finished up the syllabus, when you are moving to the revision part, that is when those initial 1 2 slides come very handy, because at that point you know the bigger picture. Now you just have to learn the things and move to the implementation part. So
Hmm.
yes, sir.
Correct. 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 So this always helps in understanding, which I always tell in batches, and I always insist other faculties also to follow the same process, because you know what things you have done, and once you revise, right, you're not going to miss anything, because the story is broken in that case. So you start from an airfoil and you go till the last wing, and then you move in supersonic speeds. So if you leave a chapter in between for revision, right, that story will never be completed. So unless and
Yes,
until
sir.
you understand airfoils, then you read about lifting line theory, and then you move towards compressible flows. So it should be a complete loop. I understood. So definitely video lecture series has helped you, right, to
Yeah.
accelerate the syllabus. Okay, how you find like online test series? Was it helpful? Like, because I have seen you have appeared for many tests and you were sending me the marks of each test on WhatsApp. I've seen that.
Uh,
Yeah.
yes, so like I said, like tests I have planned after January 15, like 1 month was remaining. So
Mm-hmm.
essentially, in the end, it boils down to, uh, the like how much you are able to recall in the examination, or because with that much pressure, you
Yeah.
just have on an average you have 2-3 minutes to attempt the question, and like there you have not only to read the question, but like you have to get the sequence of things first before moving on to the solving question, and then everything, if everything turns out right, then you have to see ki calculation mistakes are not done at least.
Mm-hmm.
So
Correct.
for that to flow in very smooth manner, the test series were really helpful. So I started giving my test around Jan 15, and in the test series, like while attempting the test series, I made one thing, like while going into test series, I made sure one thing, like after coming out of it, like we need to do, like if you have given a test for 3 hours, then at least the 3 to 4 hour analysis is must for the
Yeah,
test.
yeah, yeah.
And in that analysis, the focus should be ki, what like all the questions that you have done wrong,
Hmm.
like whether they were conceptually wrong, or whether you have done calculation mistake, or whether you have like done a formula mistake. So I remember one example if I have to give, uh, like the stress transformation for at a particular plane theta,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that formula runs like sigma x plus sigma y by 2 uh, plus sigma x minus sigma y by 2 cos 2 theta plus tau x
How
y
it was
sin 2
time to
theta.
do that, yeah.
So, particular to those questions to this particular formula, I had like in test series, I have done like 2-3 mistakes, and what I found was key. I am not forgetting the chunks of the formula, that like sigma x plus sigma y by 2, sigma x minus sigma y by 2 cos theta, tau x y sin theta. These uh, things I am remembering correctly, but plus and minus is something
Mm.
I'm in between swapping,
Mm.
and
Mm.
because of that, the whole formula goes, like whole calculation goes wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
So that is one thing, like once you are giving the test series, uh, you need to make sure ki which formulas you are forgetting, ki plus minus where I'm doing it wrong. And if you
Mm.
are doing something conceptually wrong,
Mm.
then you have a chance to correct it then and there itself. I mean, revise it uh, and like attempt it. And
Correct, correct, correct.
the questions which you have like left it, uh, like you still have some time to, you
Cover
know,
those topics.
cover those
Yeah,
topics.
yeah, yeah. So I always insist people following the test series in this way. So first, what you need to do is you always look for your wrong questions because you know that topic and you have done some mistake. And then second step is to
Yes,
look into the questions which you have skipped, because you have skipped it means you don't have any idea about that topic. So that will take time. So that is second step. And then
yes,
third step is again reattempting that similar topic questions or something. So this is how test series should be framed. Okay.
yes.
The last analysis which I have done, I don't know whether you have seen this or not. So you have done one mistake in general aptitude. All right, one question is wrong in general aptitude. I don't know whether you have seen this or not, but I have analyzed this
Ye-
week. All right,
Yes, sir.
I just want to tell people how you got 86.33. Initially, I was literally worried when I was calculating your marks. I'll tell you why. So one question was wrong in general aptitude. Then you have
Yes,
one, two, three, four, five, 6 questions, 1 mark. All right.
yes,
In
sir.
this, you have skipped one. You got 4 questions negative, and one was numerical answer type, which was wrong. So what I'm trying to tell you is you have already lost some 8, 9 marks here. So when I was calculating your marks from the keys, right, I was worried that
Yes,
what will going to happen now. All right. But
yes, sir.
when you stepped into 2 mark questions, right, Kundan, you gave 0 negative in 2 mark questions. All right.
Yes, sir.
You have skipped only one question and you have answered two questions which were wrong, but those were numerical multiple select. I still recall it was theory of failure wrong numerical which you did.
Uh, yes, sir.
And
Yes,
we
sir.
discussed, I was really pissed off at that time that how Kundan you have done that mistake. But what I'm trying to
Yes.
tell everyone, right? Guys, Kundan has scored 86.33, out of which in 1 mark question he has six, I should not say wrong, not answered questions, skip or wrong both. But in 2 marks, he has not given one single negative mark to the examiner. That's where you scored 86.33. Kundan, if you would have given any one negative question in 2 marks questions, right? That is minus 0.66. You will not be at first
Yes, sir.
rank, you will be sitting at second or third. That's what I
Yes, sir.
always try to force people, understand people, that it is not that what you answer, it is also what you leave. If you don't have an idea, leave the numerical. That should be a very educated call in the exam. So that's what we need to prepare for the entire year, right?
Yes. So, like, just to add to this one, sir, like even during the like while I was attempting the test on Goodwill, so like I had like I was attempting it in one particular fashion key. First, I will get my all aptitude. Anyway, the
Correct.
gate papers are like
Sequence.
sequenced like that only. Like you
Hmm.
have aptitude, then you have 1 marker question, then you have 2 marker question.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I have like actually attempted all the gate PYQs in that fashion only. So even on the like Gate Goodwill website, I'm giving the test. So I never change the sequence. Like even if I
Hmm.
have to cross 2 3 question and jump to one first 1 number question, like 1 mark question, then I will do it. So first I will solve the 1 marker, then uh, 2 marker.
Hmm.
So like what I'm trying to say is ki whatever like I had followed it throughout. I just followed. Luckily, I got the same pattern in the exam as well.
No, it is always the same. So it should always be followed in the similar manner. That is good.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is good part,
Yes. So
because I always also suggest people that not only this, but you follow one sequence. Sometimes people just want to
yes, sir.
start with 2 mark questions. So just make a
Hmm.
habit of doing that. It should not be like in one test you're starting with aptitude, in second test you're starting with core 1 mark, in third test you're starting with 2 mark. It should not be
Yes, sir.
like this. Just be consistent in one format. Okay, perfect. I think but I have huge number of questions. I will not stop you for that now, because anyhow, Kundan, this is my request, and I hope everyone will like that. I will be calling you a lot this time in our live batches, time to time, so that
Uh,
you can just give your insight that this is what can be done, this is what I have done. And I also want to have one lecture sometime related to the textbooks. Apart from that, I don't want to like have everything in this video as of now. I just want to convey that how you did, and what was the strategy, and the main thing was to congratulate you, because you are so calm right
thank you
now
very
and
much, sir.
you got first all India rank one. If I would have been you, right, I would be at the other
Hmm.
place only. But this is really good. I always knew you are a really, really hard worker. As I already told, you have never missed the lecture. And I really hope that during this whole year preparation, we as Goodwill Gate to IIT, live classes, videos, the study material books you have received, the test series have helped you in excelling this and has helped you to achieve this rank. Definitely, it is all the hard work which is given by you, but we are happy at least at some point we would have helped you during this whole process.
Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you very much for that.
All right. So,
Yeah, well, just
mhm.
yeah, one thing I wanted to add, like reading the instructions in the admit card, like one can see ki you will get only one rough book, and like if you have to
Ask for
like
another one.
yeah, if you have to pass for another one, then you have to submit it and then get the new one. So that becomes tricky for the revision part
Ah,
because I cannot again solve it and
correct, correct.
because anyway the
You
time
must
would
have
be
marked
less.
some questions for review, right? Coming back again.
Yes, sir. So in that, in context to that only, I wanted to say ki, like while going through, the test series, our calculations should become so concise ki, like I was literally worried for this one ki, how would I do revision? Because I know ki I will take another one. But in the exam, it ended up like, for the one sheet also, I didn't even use the half portion. So like, in the half part only, I was able to do all the calculation. So like that, one can like polish that part in the test series itself. Like most of the calculation should be in the head only. And I remember like you telling in the last key, one should not get more worried in the exam and checking again and again, like in a disbelief key, whatever the answer I have got, is it correct or not? Like checking it 2, 3 times, and that is where you lose the time. So that parts are like I have like exactly as you had said, ki I just keep like attempting the question and moving forward without like rechecking it. But in the end, I like definitely like that advice, wear it off after some time. And you like in the end, when I was coming to like last 56 to 63rd question, in that part, that is where I was checking it twice and thrice, because those were 2 markers, and if I get wrong, so
correct.
but that really helped in the sense ki it saved me a lot of time. And even if when I got stuck on the 2 markers, and I'm giving away my time like 15 minutes, I remember giving away 15 minutes to one question. That was in the very end, 63rd or 64th question. So I was not that much worried, okay, I have lost this much time. So it takes a lot of pressure off you while attempting in this manner. But that has to be reinforced again and again in the test series, so that in the last you do not panic.
Correct. So that's how you make yourself familiarize, right? Because test series, I think virtual calculator and all these environment is same. So you
Yes, sir.
are kind of when you are appearing for the exam, right? You don't have that fear because for the entire year you have practice on the same portal. That will definitely help.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So Kundan, uh, thank you so much again. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much,
I
sir.
owe a party from your side. All right. So once we'll meet, you can give me a good party. All
Sure, sure,
right.
sure. Why not? Sure,
All
sure.
right. And another thing is,
Sure.
I will not burden you with many lectures, but I will definitely will be thankful if you come to the live classes once in a while and help the current students who are preparing, so that whenever I say, they are like whenever me or like Guneet ma'am or Nishant sir or Gagna, anyone says anything to do in this way, right? They're kind of bored after a certain amount of time. But when you come and say now, right, they will be charged because you have just now proven the whole format of your preparation. So I will be calling you on.
Sure, sure.
All right. Thank you so much. And I think you still it is time you can have a good party today also. All right.
Sure, sure.
All
Sure,
right,
sure.
Kundan. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Bye
very
bye.
much, sir. Thank you
Thank
very
you
much,
so
sir.
much,
Bye,
Kundan.
sir.
Bye bye.
Good
Take
night.
care.